In 2022, we were introduced to some great shows like Spy X Family, Dress Up Darling, and Summertime Render. However, Call of the Night was a particularly welcome surprise for me. Its beautiful art and relaxing atmosphere drew me in instantly, but what impressed me even more was how the show approached deep and more adult topics while still incorporating elements of romance and fantasy. Despite its many different elements, the show never felt overwhelming and its expansion kept me entertained throughout. Now let's take a closer look at each element of the show. The story revolves around Koi Yomori, a young man who is curious about the nightlife and sneaks out at night to experience it. However, after experiencing the night for the first time, he finds it hard to fall asleep and begins to venture out more. During his second expedition outside, he meets Nazuna Nanakusa, who discovers that he can't sleep and decides to show him the freedom of the night. Their relationship develops, and Koi's goal changes from experiencing the night to becoming a vampire. However, to become a vampire, he needs to fall in love with one, and the vampire needs to fall in love with him. The story explores the balance between vampires and humans in the city, shedding light on both sides to help the audience better understand their perspectives. As the story progresses, the audience is asked to consider whether vampires are inherently evil or if they're just trying to do what they must to survive. It also raises questions whether Koi truly understands the implications of becoming a vampire and whether it's a good or a bad thing for a human to become one. Overall, this adaptation of vampires in the real world is engaging and thought-provoking. The story provides a unique perspective on the vampire genre, highlighting the complexity of being a vampire in a world dominated by humans. The range of characters in the story, from humans to vampires, provides a diverse perspective on the city. Each character has their unique view of the city, adding depth and complexity to the story. The art in the show reflects these different perspectives, enhancing the storytelling. The protagonist's journey to understand both the people and the night itself is a fundamental element of the story. Throughout this process, he learns more about himself and his place in the world. The introduction of new characters broadens the audience's view of the world, and each character feels well written, adding value to the story. The show immerses the audience in the protagonist's journey, allowing them to experience the problems and challenges each character brings to the story. This approach to character writing draws the audience in, making them invested in the outcome of the story. The animation in this show is a standout element, creating a beautiful and vibrant portrayal of the city at night. The use of light and colors changes depending on the characters, enhancing the storytelling and highlighting the influence of each character on the world. The animation seamlessly unites the world of the show with its characters, creating a cohesive and immersive viewing experience. While the animation style varies depending on the situation, it always adds life and depth to the characters. The character designs are simple yet effective, allowing their personalities to shine through without being overshadowed by their appearance. The animation captures the essence of the characters. One of the most impressive aspects of the animation is how it subtly enhances the storytelling without being in the audience's face. The animation style is diverse, allowing for a range of visual effects, from snapping movements to slow-mo action sequences that emphasize the impact. Overall, the animation and art style are major highlights of the show, making it more enjoyable and immersive. The animation captures the characters' personalities and their place in the world, enhancing the storytelling and creating a memorable viewing experience for the audience. While the action isn't a prominent feature of the show, the few moments where it does occur are executed brilliantly. I was pleasantly surprised by the quality of the fight scenes and the tension created by the protagonist's powerlessness against the vampires that adds a layer of excitement to the show. The action sequences in the show are not just about the physical fights, but also about the internal struggle of the protagonist. As a young character, he finds himself in situations where he is unable to do much, which creates a sense of vulnerability and tension that adds to the overall excitement of the show. The action elements in the show are not overdone, and they don't detract from the other key elements of the story. Rather, they appear at just the right moment to keep the show fresh and engaging. Although the action is not the focal point of the show, it serves as another element that enhances the viewing experience for the audience. Overall, the action in the show is well executed and adds to the overall excitement and tension of the story. Its limited use is a refreshing change from other shows that rely heavily on action, and it complements the other elements of the story to create a well-rounded and engaging viewing experience. The music and sound design of the show are truly outstanding. The soundtrack features a wide range of genres and styles that match the mood and tone of each scene perfectly. It enhances the emotions and atmosphere of the show and really draws the audience into the story. The sound effects are also used creatively to enhance the action and movement of the characters, which adds an extra layer of excitement to the show. The opening theme of the show is particularly noteworthy as it perfectly captures the spirit of the story and sets the tone for the entire series. The visuals and music work together to seamlessly create a captivating and memorable opening sequence. Overall, the music and sound design of the show are an integral part of the viewing experience, and they help to make the show feel more immersive and engaging. While some viewers may not connect with the show, I found it to be a refreshing and enjoyable watch. Its concise length and engaging characters make it a great option for those looking for a quick and entertaining series. Additionally, the show boasts excellent sound design and a beautifully animated world that draws you in. Overall, I highly recommend giving it a chance and seeing if it's a fit for your taste in anime. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing for more content. Thanks for watching, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next video. Okay. Fucking better the platypus, what are you doing? What the fuck, lady? Better get the fuck up. Yeah.